from the time we arrived, fresh coconut water, and then a touch and feel of glittering seashells, the garland that we wore, and aroma and taste of Thai fish curry in the lunch plate yesterday. Everything was so beautiful that was coming around. And when I was reflecting on it this morning, I realized it was the spirit of Goa that came upon me that created all these inspirations and experiences. So that's what I got present to. When I say spirit, it is not Fenny for sure. Right. Drawing parallels to, you must be wondering, what am I doing here? I'm drawing parallels to the conversations and deliberations around the theme that we have been having last 2 days, which is talent and technology, largely talking about AI and Gen AI, all the conversations, deliberations, our experiments, all that innovations that have been experiences that we have been going through. I thought we should get present to the spirit of all of these experiences that were created for in last 2 days. So when I did that, there came this theme, a perspective from Principal Disruptor, Google being the Principal Disruptor here. So with that, I invite Kartik, Surya on stage. Welcome, Surya. A bit about Surya. Surya is a leader for customer skilling for Google Cloud for the region. So he is recognized for crafting profound engagements with customers that helps them to thrive on cloud. And he also manages the channel business for Google Cloud here in India and Meta region. So Surya, please give us inside out view of
where we are operating. PeopleCert, we call ourselves the custodians of global best practices. There are very many best practices that we have. ITIL is one of them, and there is the world's largest project management methodology, Prince2. Not necessarily famous here in India as much, but it is the world's largest project management methodology. And there are various other global best practices. So starting with ITIL as such, for us, what has happened is we are trying to be, or rather we are in the middle of the digital transformation from across the world rather. Now for us, what digital transformation is not just digitizing things. Digital transformation is beyond just digitizing. For us, it is the transformation of the experience, a cultural transformation, operational transformation, and the business transformation. All of this put together becomes digital transformation for us. And we are working to be at the heart of all of this. Now, ITIL, which has been there for quite some time, over a period of time, has transitioned itself and now is in the heart of digital transformation. Earlier, in the previous years, we were looking only at 3 aspects, which is the operational, experiential, and cultural part of it. But in the past few years, we have also added the business transformation also as a part of ITIL. Now, everyone is going through a digital transformation. Every organization is going through a digital transformation. So how can organizations align their business and their IT together? That is what we primarily talk about in ITIL as such. This is the major thing which is happening. And we have found success in what we are doing. Across the world, we have almost 95% of the Fortune 500 companies are using us for this. So this is one aspect. And the second associated aspect is on the people front. In our project management methodologies, what we have always, or rather, for a long, long time, the people aspect was not necessarily considered in a big way. What I mean by this is the way project management works here in India is very different from the way project management works maybe in UK or maybe in the US. Mr. Pawar was alluding to that yesterday when he was talking about how his experience has been very different in UK versus how it is here.
Yeah.
But we had not touched upon that in any project management methodology for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a part of our new stuff, we have included the people aspect of it,
Okay.
so as to respect and also bring out the cultural differences which will enable better project management world over.
Got it.
These are the two major things that we are putting together from our perspective to help all of this. And there is also the associated backend that goes on.
Got that. Thanks, Vivek. Pooja, if I can ask, on the cyber front, what are some of the changes that's happening, and how are you making it available for the larger community in the context of the CLO audience here?
Yes, so we just heard Mr. Kant saying that cybersecurity is going to be one of the key things globally. And we also heard some time back our Honorable Prime Minister saying that cybersecurity is going to be a issue. It's going to be a national security. This is how it's going to work. So we heard in last 2 days as well that the technology is moving very, very fast. And we heard so many words, AI, ML is coming into the picture. In cybersecurity as well, the AI and ML are going to play a very crucial role. So the attacks are also are becoming very sophisticated. So the learning curve needs to be a little different. So at EC Council, we have created a cyber range, which is an interesting blend of the cloud technology, the big data analysis, the learning science, which resolves the issue not only at the individual level, but for the organization levels as well. Because as an individual, if I'm working in cybersecurity, maybe if I'm in, let's say, digital forensics, and I would like to learn more from the hands-on experience that how can I do the forensics in the latest fashion using the AI and the ML. So we have created this range for an individual to not only practice, but take a lot of competitions and maybe attempt the hackathons and capture the flag. Coming to the employer's angle, so when the employer wants to look at the team member, that how can I assess an individual in terms of cybersecurity or maybe any content of cybersecurity, be it pen testing or ethical hacking. So can I do some assessments there in the cyber range to see that how much is the skill set which is available for that? So this range is available and fulfills the requirement at all levels, be it government, be it the learning community, be it an individual. And it gives the holistic approach to work there as an individual, as a team, and also gives a lot of reports and the analysis at the end of it that how I have performed as an individual.
Got that.
Also the dashboard to the employers that how the team is performing.
Okay.
And that can be taken for the future for the community.
Glad to know from both of you on what's happening currently and how are you helping to make those changes. With your permission, can we go a little forward, probably 5 years from now? And I want to ask you some hypothetical question if I can. I want to ask you what may happen to learners' preferences, Pooja, according to you, next 5-7 years? What may change?
So, if you look at if I go a little back, Hari, it's the learning was very different. Like people used to come to the classroom, attend the trainings and go back. And then so slowly there was a time when it was online. And then came this big pandemic and everything changed to more. There was a time when only the online version. And then came to the hybrid models, and it is still changing. So if I talk about the 5 years, maybe people would learn more from a gamified version, and maybe the assessments may not be the MCQs and it will be only hands-on. People will learn maybe from experiences and by the practical experience. A lot of changes definitely we can expect in the next 5 years.
Vivek, extending the same questions, you are a world leader when it comes to certifications. conducting assessments and certifications. What could happen to certifications in future?
I would think certifications would remain, but in a completely different way.
Uh-huh.
There will be a lot of micro credentials, and
Okay.
just like how Pooja was mentioning, a lot of things would move more towards hands-on and adaptive learning. That is how I see it. Would be the learner, or rather, the communities will tend to focus more on the learner, and each training or certification would be catering to that individual person's requirement.
Okay.
Very adaptive is what I see. And the certifications will also be micro credentials around that.
Got that.
Along with that, what I also see is that all of these would move towards a digital format, wherein using blockchain, the certifications and the credentials will be transferable and verifiable.
Okay.
Yesterday, Shivaji was talking about how an interview can work. An assessment will also work maybe in a similar way. We are working on something similar.
Okay.
Will work in that kind of a manner, and it is verifiable by independent third-party providers. If I have my digital badge saying I'm ITIL Incident Manager certified, there can be another agency which can verify the skill level I have on that, which is transferable. That's how I think it'll
Got that. Awesome. Now that we're getting closer to the end time, I thought I'll slip to some of the one sentence, or I want you to answer in one sentence if you're okay with that. Yes. Okay. All right. So what's one big headline that your organization made in the recent past?
So if you allow me, I'll use two sentences. The first one is the headline.
So since you're an NIITian, we will let you do that.
So the first headline is they have sent me here to
Not for you, Vivek.
The first headline is they have sent me here to attend the NIIT conference on the lighter note. But on otherwise, let me tell you that EC Council has announced the scholarship for cybersecurity worth $3.5 million, wherein the idea is to fill the gap of the cybersecurity skill sets and giving them the opportunity to learn and move further.
All right. And the second, you said?
The first one, this is the second. The first one I said that they've sent me here at an NIIT Confluence to attend.
Okay. Got that. Vivek, what's your answer to that?
Just one statement. We have a membership platform which for us is very futuristic, which encompasses all the things that we are talking about: micro learning, experiential learning. All of it is available right now as a membership platform. That is the major thing.
Okay, good. Continuing with you, Vivek, we have the CLO community here. A majority of them are CLOs from the learning and talent organizations. If you had one appeal for them, what is that one appeal?
Maybe a bit controversial.
It can be your frustration coming out as well. That's fine.
My request is always to put quality on top of the price. I'll take 1 minute to explain this. Whenever there is a training or a requirement of training from any organization, an ITIL or Prince2, we usually don't directly work with the end customers. All my partners come back to me and everyone says, I want to win this deal. Give me this deal. Give me the best thing. And the conversation always ends up being a pricing conversation, but never a quality conversation. And this is where the quality players lose out. They will send cheap resources in many cases to train the individuals. If you pay peanuts, you're only going to get monkeys. Controversial statement, but I'm still going to make that.
So what's your appeal?
So my request is to consider the quality aspect of what the trainer or the training community is going to deliver. Not just on the price point. It will be very helpful for all of us in the longer run.
Got that. Thanks. My last question to both of you. I'll start with Pooja. Pooja, a lot has been spoken about what's changing around last 2 days and what are you doing and how we see future and all of that. Lot to do. Given a choice, if you have to pick up an avatar, what would you become so that you're able to navigate through all that's happening? What is that avatar that you would like to become?
So, as we all heard that the technology is moving so fast, sometimes I feel that I'm sure if you've heard about a name called Doraemon. So I would like to add Doraemon and use the ninja technique to stop everything here for at least a year. Stay back
You
in
want a
Goa. Stay back in Goa, relax. And when the 8th NIIT conference is going to come and Vijay is going to come and ask that, okay, talk about the new technology. And then again, I'll say generative AI or the AI.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Vivek, which avatar are you picking?
I don't necessarily have an avatar, but I have a person in mind.
Okay.
It's Mr. Dependable in cricket, Mr. Rahul Dravid. Someone like that who can change hats,
Okay.
be it T20, be it one day, or be it the test format. Being able to be there for the community, being able to cater to the requirements of enterprises, big and small, and helping them. That's what I would choose.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for all your time, and I hope you all had a good time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hari, and the panelists. May I request Hari to please present a token of our gratitude to the panelists, please.